Okay, it feels like a good time for another podcast. How are you, Liz?
We're doing fantastic. How are you?
We've got literally gazillions of people waiting to hear what we have to talk about tonight.
On the edge of their seats.
They've just been waiting patiently. We've had a couple of killer episodes. We met Greg. We talked about farts. We met Chloe. We learned about lip tattoos. I didn't even know that was a thing other than in prison, but apparently we've got a friend who's got one.
Yeah, millennials. Who knew?
So, Liz, what are some of our people, our millions of followers, what are they asking us about?
Yeah, so everybody's loving this online. It's fantastic. But we get a lot of questions about why we called it Latchkey Friends. So I think it's about time to tell the story behind our name.
Okay.
How do you feel about it?
It all kind of, it's a good reveal. I mean, we've kept them on the edge of their seat long enough. They've been loyal. They've been good to us. So, you have always been, you and I have talked about how I've been working on this memoir. It's taken me forever. And you thought some of these stories would be good for a podcast. Well, we're figuring that out. And right now, the working title of the memoir is The Latchkey Kid Who Got Stuck in a Latch. And we thought that would be a good way to maybe talk about the podcast. So what's the deal with the latchkey? I was a very cute kid, super full head of hair, super beloved by all, really. I was the baby boy in the family, have 3 older sisters. So I spent a lot of time hanging out with my mom. She sold Avon. I used to go on Avon visits with her.
Did you help her sell the makeup?
Yeah. Oh, dude, they saw me and they're like, get that kid selling me makeup. All of the products in our house were from Avon. It was rad. But eventually it became time for my mom to kick me out of the nest. So she sent me very far away. Yeah, as they do. I went to preschool 2 doors down from my house at another family's house. And it was a big deal. We learned all sorts of things there. My best friend was the son of the preschool teacher. He was 6 years older than me and like 3 feet taller than me, and used to beat the crap out of me all the time. And
with sisters, you needed somebody to show you the ropes.
Yeah. So he beat up on me. So it was not only a place where I went to preschool, but it was where my buddy lived. But one day my mom was going to go do Avon, but I was not going to be home from preschool yet. So you're a mom. So what do you do here in this situation?
I mean, Avon, you got to sell your Avon. So what do you do?
Yeah. So she made the very tough decision to let me walk home from school by myself. So it's 2 houses. I mean, and it's, when I say 2 houses, it's my house, a house, and then preschool.
Okay.
So I just had to make it
a house in between.
Yeah, it's like a 50-yard walk. Okay. But
how old are you again?
Preschool, 4-ish.
Okay, 4. Yeah, 4 seems like adult enough to walk on your own.
It's probably not 50.
Everybody was walking on their own at 4. It's fine.
It probably wasn't 50 yards. It was probably 50 feet. Okay. So it was not very far. So my mom felt confident in me.
Math is hard.
But so anyway, but she's like, here's the deal. I may not be home like right when you get home. So she gave me the key to the house. And as a mom, she knew that I might lose the key. So she put the key on one of those little beaded kind of necklace things that was a, for your keys.
Oh yeah, okay.
Like a little beaded keychain.
The metal one.
She attached it. So I didn't lose it. She attached it here to my belt loop. Okay. So don't lose the key. She didn't want to, put it in my hand because I could lose her in my pocket. So she attached it to my belt loop. Now, preschool was good. We learned some things. We ate some snacks. We probably cleaned up every boy and every girl.
Yeah.
And then came the important time, which is that I had to walk back home, which I did fantastically.
Proud of you.
The other thing that's worth noting is that the other side of the preschool was the actual elementary school. So I couldn't go the wrong way. There was only one direction. I made it home. cool. This 4-year-old kid with a full head of hair, 3 big sisters, he's doing it. Okay. So I get to the door. I get to the door, and here's where things got tricky.
Uh-huh.
I could not figure out how to get the key off of my belt loop. So I didn't lose it. I still had the key, but I couldn't get it off of my belt loop.
Uh-huh.
So I was a very smart kid. I was going to preschool. So instead of, well, I don't know what instead of. So what I did was I just took the key on my belt loop, and I got up on my tippy toes far enough so I could get the key still attached to my belt loop into the lock. But keep in mind, I'm short, so this was not an easy task. I got into the lock, but then was not able to get enough leverage to open the door. So soon, I found myself in an impasse because the key was in the lock, and I was stuck. So I'm basically hanging from the key from the door. It's still connected to my pants. And there I hung for what seemed like ages until my mom came home from Avon, which was probably like a couple of minutes, but it was very traumatic.
It feels like a lifetime when you're hanging from the door.
Hanging from the door cage. So there you go. There was the latchkey kid, me, the kid just left on my own to come home from school, who then in fact got stuck in the latch. Now, I'm sure my mom felt bad. I don't know, but it was always a reminder because my parents kept that key for as long as they had that door lock, which was like 20 years. And they would leave it on the keychain, and you'd see key like to my dad's car and my mom's car and to the shed. And then the one extra house key was right there, and it was bent from the pressure of the 4-year-old kid hanging from the latch.
Why did they keep it? Is that to remind them that you can't walk home by yourself?
I think that was a reminder that anytime that I felt like I could do this on my own, maybe I should realize I couldn't.
Have they given you a key since? Do you have a key to your parents' house now?
I used to. My mom always gets mad at me every time I come over because I eat all the potato chips.
So she took your key away?
And so then they eventually got a new door, and then I used to have a spare key and now I don't. So I think I've been cut off.
Or they just took it from you?
Did I lose it? Maybe
Did you get stuck in the latch again?
I should have kept it on my pants.
I know. It's the best place to keep it.
Should have kept it on my pants. But anyway, so I guess I'm the latchkey.
Yeah.
And you're my friend.
Yeah.
And then
you're the latchkey keeping us all together.
So that's it. That's us. We're the latchkey kids and the friends. So I hope that there's going to be more friends out there that hang out with us, share us with their friends.
We got a lot of friends with a lot of great stories, so I'm really excited to share them.
Yeah, so we've already had people reach out saying, when can I be on the podcast? And I can tell you.
Who's reached out to us?
Darren. We got a friend named Darren.
Describe Darren for me. What's Darren like? If you could choose one word.
Grumpy.
He's going to be so mad that you said that.
No, but that's okay because we've already got the working title. It's called Grumpy Darren Gets a Hug. It's going to be good.
It's such a good story. I can't wait to share that one.
People may not know this. We got April and the Dead Fish.
Good one.
Caleb and the Twilight Saga.
Really good.
We've got Lindsay and the Hobo Spider. People don't know that there's so many good episodes, but that doesn't mean that we're not going to accept great pitches.
Exactly.
So if people want to,
you got a story you want to share, hit us up.
Yeah, hit us up. Drop us a line. We're on all the social medias at Latchkey Friends. So we hope everybody stays safe while they're out there. We've got more stories to tell, but thanks for being our Latchkey Friends. We're going to talk to all of you guys soon.
Thanks, you guys. Bye.
Yeah.